What's up, YouTube? Convicted marketer Lawrence Ponte here, back at you with another crypto video. All right, in this episode of All in Crypto, I'm going to be going over different yield farming sites on the Binance Smart Chain. I picked out a bunch. There's actually so many that are launching constantly that it's hard to keep up with them. So what I've done is I went through a huge list, which I'll show you guys the list and how you guys can access it later on in the video. And I picked out some very interesting projects, and I've also picked out some more of the reputable projects. So we'll kind of get a glimpse of both worlds when it comes to yield farming, specifically on the Binance Smart Chain. I like the Binance Smart Chain right now because of the fees associated with Ethereum. It makes it almost impossible to work on or do any trades or any swaps of that sort. So I just kind of leave it alone until they can kind of deal with that gas problem going on over there. Before I get into the content, two things really quick. Number one is, if you enjoy crypto content and you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting videos about 3 to 4 times per week on a wide variety of topics. And if you enjoy crypto content, if you like watching, if you like learning, I think you'll enjoy the stuff that I'll be posting. And number two is, please note that I'm not a financial advisor by any means whatsoever. In fact, I do these videos purely for entertainment and informational purposes only. You should just take my videos essentially and use them as a stepping stone when doing research and deciding whether or not you want to get involved or invested into a project. Alrighty, so now that that's said and done, let's go ahead and jump right in. Alrighty, so before we get into the sites that I'm going to share with you, I just came up with a little quick document to kind of get you familiar with what yield farming is, and a little bit of, I guess, 101, some basic stuff that you guys should definitely know. So yield farming, it's basically, they're platforms where you can stake your tokens and or provide liquidity and earn rewards. Usually the rewards are in the platform's tokens. Sometimes they'll have some partnerships and it could be other tokens, but yeah, it's usually just the token of the platform. These platforms offer high yield returns, and when I say high yield, it can be anywhere from 50% all the way up to 2,000%, believe it or not, and even higher. It just kind of depends what stage the platform is in, and how much liquidity is currently being provided, the token price, and all that good stuff. Newer platforms offer the highest APR, but they also possess the higher risk, right? If a platform has, $1 million in total value locked, it's very different than a platform that has $1 billion. So you have to kind of keep that in mind. The smaller platforms, once they get enough users, enough volume, enough total value locked, usually you're okay from getting scammed or rug pulled or whatnot. But when the project is in the early stages, you do possess a higher risk, but that's why you'll see some very high APRs that we'll kind of be going through later on in this video. A couple of things that you always want to check. Number one is total value locked. This is how much money is actually in the platform from all the users. So from liquidity, from pools, from farming, all that good stuff, that's what's all locked up. The higher the total value locked, obviously, the more safer investment you'll probably be making, as opposed to one that's a lot lower. If one's a lot lower and then later on they run into some problems, they can't really fix the problems because they didn't know what they were doing in the first place, and they just end up snatching all the liquidity, and you can lose your money. So it's some things to kind of keep in mind. Number two is the market cap. How much market cap does this platform or this token currently have? Are we less than 100 million? Are we more than 100 millions? Like, where do we fall in the categories? Another thing you want to check is also the poo chart, which I'll be showing you guys how you can take the contract address, you can put it in the poo chart, and you can essentially see the chart of the token, when it first locked up, who the holders are, the contracts, where they're located, and the market cap on them, and all that good stuff. Another thing, two more things you want to check before you decide to get into one is their social media. Are they keeping up to date on Twitter? Are they constantly letting you guys know what's going on with the platform, any updates, any roadmap stuff, any partnerships? See what's going on. Are they active? And number two is the Telegram. See what the community is like. See how many Telegram members there are. See if people are active and talking about the project. Are they excited? Are people throwing in fear? Are people yelling scam? Are the admins active? Are they answering questions? Look at the pinned messages. See exactly what's going on. Anything that may be happening in the token before you decide to, essentially farm or provide liquidity with these platforms. You want to do some due diligence, right? And of course, the last one here, well, second to last, is be sure to check for fees, right? Fees is another thing. Sometimes you'll see a high APR, but then you'll notice that there's a lot of fees involved. Fees for depositing, fees for harvesting, fees for withdrawals, fees for this, fees for that. And then it can really eat into that APR if you're not really careful with that. So, and also see if there's a minimum lockup time, which some of them do have, which I'll be showing you here. And always do your own research before deciding to invest or get involved with a project. Okay, so that's the little quick document. Wanted to kind of go over that before we actually dive into. Now, what I want to show you guys essentially are some more of the reputable ones that have been around for a longer time. They're have a lot of total value locked. But with that being said, the APRs tend to be a little bit lower than these other ones. So yeah, let's kind of jump right into that. So the first one we're going to look at is where this kind of really all started, and it's with PancakeSwap. You guys probably are familiar with PancakeSwap. A lot of tokens launch and have their liquidity on here, and you can see it says earn up to 900% APR, and the total value locked, guys, is $10 billion. So that's a lot of money, right? They've been around for a while. They're constantly burning. There's the total supply, and you can see their price is around $34. If we kind of just poke around here, we can see some of the APRs for the farming: 60%, 19%, 764%. 491%. So even though PancakeSwap has been around for a while, there are some coins or some tokens pairs that offer a pretty high PY. We can click this little calculator here, and it'll tell us how much cake are you going to earn for every $1,000 that you put in. So you earn about 0.6 cake on a daily basis for $1,000 put in. So they kind of give you, and that's on that specific coin. But you can see there's a lot of different pairs here, different APYs, which we're going to be seeing a lot of these on these platforms that I'm going to be showing you guys. But PancakeSwap is one of the more reputable ones, and they also, they offer pools, and I'd say the APYs are definitely they're definitely excuse me, a lot competitive, especially even with the higher risk ones, which we'll go over here. Another one is Bunny. So Bunny is another one that offers Binance Chain pools. 200% here, 269% here, 292% here. So you earn cake on this website as well. This specific one is Pancake Bunny, and it's over $300 per token. You can see they have $6 billion total value locked. And if we compare that one more time to PancakeSwap, which I believe was at 10 billion. So you can see those two are kind of neck and neck. Another one to look into that's reputable is BakerySwap. BakerySwap hasn't been around as long as these other ones, but it definitely has the user base, and the total value locked we can see is 477 million. So it's a lot less than the other two. They offer NFT marketplace. They offer a gallery. They have launch pads. They have a lot of gamification going on this website, which is very, very neat. BakerySwap. We can look at some of their earnings over here. Let's go to earning. You can see some of the they have it down as ROIs, which is return on investments. We'll let them load up here, and we'll get kind of an ball figure. These definitely are some tokens that I've never heard of, like Doggy, Car, Poker, And you can see 183%, 66%, 200%. This is only 11% here. So yeah, Bakery is another one that you can look into. BurgerSwap. BurgerSwap is another one that has been around for Binance Chain. You can see their token is about $14. We'll go check out the farms that they had going on here. And essentially, if you look, I'll show you guys here in a second, but 200%, 97%. A lot of these websites look similar. Wouldn't you say? BakerySwap. We look at PancakeSwap. They're almost identical. And once I start showing you, I have one more here that's been around for a while. They have over $1 billion in total value locked, and this is called Auto Farm. Also on Binance Smart Chain, and you can see the APRs here: 188, 200, 166, 635. Keep in mind, guys, all these platforms that I'm mentioning, I'm going to put the links down in the description so you guys can know. Now, the ones I'm going to start showing you guys now, they're definitely a lot newer ones, but they have some higher APRs. And, you know, essentially, I think that if you get in at the right time, you can definitely see a pump in these coins. And first one I'm going to show you guys here is called JaguarSwap. This is a very, very new one. You can see their market cap is just $1 million. Their token is right around $7 and yeah, about $7.03. Total value locked is about $10 million. Okay. So this is a very new one, guys. And you can see they're giving updates on their Twitter. They have a buyback burning mechanism. So if we go look at their farms, the fees that they charge, a certain percentage gets used for the buyback. Literally like 1,861% APR. We go look at the little calculator. If you put in $1,000, you earn about 7.25 Jaguar per day. It's pretty insane. I'll be honest. 18. This is becoming a liquidity provider, depending on the pair that you provide. So they're all pretty high. This one's 200, 163, 200. That's in farming. We can go to staking, where you just have to put up one token, and if you buy the Jaguar token and you put it up to stake, you'll earn 670% APR. So that's pretty insane. If you have BUSD, which is the stable coin for Binance Chain, you'll earn 174%, BNB 154%. They have ETH, BTC, so on and so forth. Another cool thing about here, they have a referral fee. So if you sign up through someone's referral link, you'll earn a certain percentage. And yeah, this website, I want you guys to keep an eye on this website, because the next one I'm going to show you is, well, let's just kind of look at it. The next one is called PancakeSwap. Okay, so it looks very similar to JaguarSwap, if I must say. So Panther stats, let's look at them. Their market cap is about 43 million. So if we compare that to Jaguar, right? Jaguar is only at 1 million, guys. So it's pretty insane how much of a difference it is. And this token price here is $7. PancakeSwap is about $1.64, but they have a lot more tokens in circulation. So PancakeSwap is very similar to JaguarSwap, believe it or not. The looks are the same, and so is the functionality. They have farming, which is very similar APRs to Jaguar, which are 1,400, 1,300, 244. Literally, guys, you can earn some serious passive income on these tokens. You just have to kind of keep an eye on them. This one here has a lot of money in the market cap, so it's 43 million. So I think it's probably a safe bet for at least another month or two. And remember, this is essentially where PancakeSwap started. If you look at the website, it looks identical to them, especially if I throw the dark mode on and we go back and forth, they look very, very identical. But if we go to the pool section, where you put it up one token, 556%. I'm currently have some in the pool. I have just about 120 in there. So I have about 5 Panthers that I've earned in about 2 or 3 days. Nothing to call home about, but it's definitely passive income, and then I'll end up selling them and earning some money back. They also have a referral fee, and all their listings and their features here are on it. Another interesting one that I found just recently is called JaguarSwap. JaguarSwap is about $1 for their tokens right now. They're very, very new. Market cap is at about $11 million. Circulating supply is about 554. Okay, total locked 11 million. You can see the total value locked is 56 million. So this is just a little bit, it's about 5 times the value of Jaguar. Now, what makes this very interesting is I was looking at their farms, and these APRs are insane. Almost 5,000 for this one, 5,600 for this one, 900 for this. So let's put this in perspective. If we click on the calculator here, you'll earn about 15% ROI daily. So if you put in 1,000, you'll earn about 15 of these per day. Is that correct? Or is it 30 of these per day? They didn't put the exact number like the other sites, but it's pretty insane the amount that you can make from here. If we go to the pool section, you currently can earn 2,392% if you deposit and stake their token. That is insane, guys. It's 6.55% ROI per day. I don't know anywhere else where you can get this. Now, is there a risk? Absolutely. There's a huge risk because these are new platforms. You don't know what's going to happen. But if you can get in, at one point in time, guys, these APRs were the same with PancakeSwap. So I just want you to keep that in mind. I want to go through just a few more of these so you get an idea. And then, as I mentioned, I'm going to show you a list of where you can get all of these basically on a couple of websites. And then, yeah, all this stuff will be down in the description section. Another one that you can check out is called Barbecue. Pretty insane ones here as well. 1,611, 2124. I mean, over 2,000% APYs. Let's see if they have the little calculator going on. Yeah, so if you put in $1,000, you earn about 19 per day. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Their token right now is about $3. Barbecue, let's look at their total value locked. About 3 million. So they're still fairly new. Okay, they're still new. There's money involved, but they're still new. Another one is LimeSwap. LimeSwap offers some competitive ones as well. 700%, 700%, 600%, 1,300%. So you would earn about 76 Lime per day if you put in $1,000. So I think that's pretty insane. Especially if these coins go up in value, that's really where you start banking. Double time, we'll run through 3 more. SpiritSwap is another one you guys can check out. They currently have $122 million total value locked with a circulating supply of about 68 million tokens. The token right now is about 34 cents. Once again, it has the same look of PancakeSwap. All of these are clones with different tokens and different wordings, but they're essentially the same ones. Some of these are going to excel because they do kind of take the congestion off other sites, and people want to earn, and DeFi season is here. DeFi summer is booming. 3 more guys I mentioned. We have Swap Finance. Total value locked about 171 million. Same concept. We have 1,000%, 300%, 400% here. ApeSwap is another one. This one here looks very similar. This one here I've seen actually had some smaller percentages, but nonetheless, it's another option that you guys have. And the last one here that I'll share with you is called, the last one I'm going to share with you is one that is not very good. And I'm going to show you why. Simply because when I went to start checking all these fees that these guys have, 3.8, they don't offer the buyback. And yeah, so I would stay away from here. Insane. But stay away from Ball. I'm gonna exit them. Mofi Finance, another one, under $1 million total value locked. this one can be a hit, guys. You just never know. But here are the other websites that you can check out. They're called bsscan.com/yield farms, and it'll give you a whole list of these swaps that are coming out. New ones are always launching, so be on the lookout. Look at these lists. I only went through about 15 of them, guys, with you. And you can see here, here's another website. It's called DeFi Station. And look at all of these that are on here. They're definitely worth looking into, guys. Just remember, always do your own research. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, could you please give me just a little thumbs up. As I mentioned, all the links are going to be down in the description section. I didn't want to make this video too long. Looks like we're going on about 20 minutes right now. I'll see you guys on the next video. Convicted Marketer signing off. Peace.